Good morning, everybody. My name is Petrea Warneck, and I play principal oboe with the South Carolina Philharmonic. And I'm really happy to make this video this morning for you from my home to yours, or from my porch, my new porch in Greenville, South Carolina, where I recently moved during quarantine. And I hope it's not going to be too noisy, but it's so beautiful outside, and I just decided to be out here on the porch on this gorgeous day. I'm living really downtown, close to the Swamp Rabbit Trail. There's a brewery half a block away, incredible restaurants, and everything's closed right now. But we're hoping that we can begin to explore our new neighborhood and everything it has to offer really soon. That little bit of music I was just playing for you on the porch is the oboe solo from the beginning of the second movement of Scheherazade. This wonderful piece of music by Rimsky-Korsakov. It's such a favorite for so many of us. And this is the piece that we were going to be playing for you at the end of April, rescheduled to the end of June. So let's be optimistic and hope that the wonderful scientists who are finding out so much for us these days will tell us that the end of June is less dangerous and maybe we can be together. I miss my South Carolina Philharmonic family so much. My colleagues are my colleague on the podium, Morihiko. We have just a wonderful audience and wonderful staff and management, and they're all doing so much for us, trying to help the musicians figure out ways of financial relief during these really difficult times. So I want to thank everybody for that, and just want to let the audience know that it's not the same without you, and we can't wait to be back at the Coger Center making music together again. In the meantime, we'll send these little videos in hopes to keep close and keep communication. And that beautiful little oboe solo is preceded by the same tune in the bassoon at the beginning of the second movement. And before that even, the movement opens up with Scheherazade's beautiful melodies on the violin, which Mary Lee would most enjoy playing for you. So let's hope that we get to do that pretty soon. I was playing it a little bit fast, so this is, before we get together to play our first rehearsals or whatever. We're all practicing our solos, trying to see how it fits in with everything else that's going to be going on stage. And since these particular solos at the beginning of the second movement are pretty sparingly accompanied, so there's not a whole lot going on besides the melody instruments, so there's quite a bit of room for some flexibility, push and pull. Most conductors will give you some leeway in terms of the tempo. I think I was probably playing it quite fast because I was trying to get through it before the next truck went by or whatever. So I think probably in the context of the piece with the whole orchestra around me, probably take a little more time, go a little bit slower. So I hope we get to do that together really soon. Tonight actually would have been the night for our other little series called Untuxed, which is at Lula Drake, and I was so excited about playing for everybody there tonight. It would have been this evening, April 9th, and I was going to be doing a trio program with Joe Eller, our principal clarinetist, and Patrick Herring, our principal bassoonist. So let's hope that gets rescheduled one day when we can all be together again and toast with a glass of wine. I just want to thank everyone again. I hope that everyone's doing well, staying safe. I have to admit my main priority since this all started has really been to my students. I teach private oboe and reed making. all of which is online now. Works pretty well. We're getting the hang of it, I think. It's a new paradigm for sure, and oboe doesn't record very well unless you have excellent equipment. So we're all struggling with, not quite appreciating how we sound on these recorded iPhone clips, but trying to get over that. And I also teach the Alexander technique. I have 2 classes of that at Furman, and that's going really, really well because I have been teaching the Alexander technique online as well as in person, so that transition's worked pretty well. I think the students are doing fine there. And then my music appreciation class, a little bit more challenging because I really structured that as a in-class participation sort of situation, and have had to quickly recreate the course to continue and get these folks through the end of the semester. I'm not alone in this. Many of us who teach are quickly adapting and getting better and better at the technology every day. I thought I was already pretty good, but I'm learning how much there is still to learn. So thanks to my son for helping me through a lot of that. Dorian, who's also a filmmaker and has made a wonderful little film about me a couple years ago. As you know, oboe players spend a good bit of time making reeds, and I love to make reeds, and he was enthusiastic about that, so he made a little video about me and making reeds and what that looks like. So I'm going to share that with you now. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you stay well and take care of your loved ones, and we'll see you soon, I hope. Bye.